But it seems to have dried out remarkably, doesn't it?
No, the drainage at this ground is superb, and as we see the toss now,
certainly a little bit different to what you experienced yesterday at Princes Park.
That's the worst I have ever seen Princes Park. They tell me that the sopper, as they call it, bogged, and as they were trying to mop up a bit of the dampness on the ground, but I think it was past all that. But it's quite firm in the centre here today. They have had some rain not too far in the past, but nonetheless the ground is quite firm, and around the ground it's very, very good. Berry and Arceri to go to the bench for North Melbourne.
Yes, the centre was quite hard. What a change in conditions we had yesterday. And speaking of ground, VFL Park, I was told out there by the officials that they had 2 inches of rain during the week, and that was remarkably good. It's certainly much better than Princes Park, Lou, wasn't it?
No doubt about it, Peter. It's a credit to the VFL, the park. It looked absolutely sensational. And Bob, I'm just wondering what position Glenn Denning will start off at, because I think he could be the key to this match if he starts off at centre half forward.
Lou, is he over his knee injury? That's what I wonder about.
Well, he hasn't played well since the interstate match,
that's
really,
right.
has he?
Well, that's when he had his knee injury, and he came back for that game. And, you know, there's no doubting the absolute skills as Barry Mitchell and Mark Russell, the interchange players for the Swans. And as we await the start, Glenn Denning is down in defence. Whether he will remain there or not, we'll wait and see. Tony Danaher at centre-half forward, Glenn Denning at centre-half back by the looks of things.
North Melbourne kicking to the right, by the way, and the Swans will be kicking to the left. Rod Carter has picked up Fury. Fury can reproduce some of the form that he displayed early in his VFL career, which certainly has been short. He could be a worry to Carter with his pace. Sevens big league from the Sydney Cricket Ground. A vital game for North Melbourne as they take on the home side. The Sydney Swans' first encounter at home under their new owner, Dr. Jeff Edelston. Swans player going down heavily was Murphy, and he'll get the first free kick of the game. And also get a 15-metre penalty, says umpire Glenn James. That'll bring him up to the edge of the square. The ground, you can see they're very firm. The wicket area. Not a bad kick as a rule, Murphy. Let's see if he can get the distance here. That's a ripper. That's going very close. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy, and through for 1 point. But that came up at the 42nd mark of the opening term. Light westerly breeze here this afternoon. Light being the operative word. And as such, we couldn't really get better conditions for football. Keith Gregg, dual Brownlow medalist. Long and out wide. And a good mark taken by Law. Law from left half-back flank. Ackley in front. Can't complete the mark. Does ultimately get a kick in. Now he's got a second chance. After that was smothered. Tries to get around Crocker, who's well shepherded. Marked right on the boundary line by Bayes. He gets buffeted after he kicked the ball. That could be downfield. In fact, it is, says umpire Glenn James. And it will be a free kick to be taken by Danaher. And he would be within kicking distance. If he can get onto it, he'll certainly go fairly close. So the Swans doing all the attacking in the first 90 seconds of the game. He'll land that right in the 10-metre square. Where's Capper? He got up high, couldn't complete the mark. And these conditions, Bob, could suit Capper this afternoon.
Oh, certainly, but Keith Gregg, he goes on and on with age. As we watch on replay now, Capper up high, and we saw Stevenson there with